Hello everyone and welcome back to our Python programming course. In the previous lesson, we learned about functions, parameters, return statements, variable scope, lambda functions, and recursion. Today, we will learn three important topics: modules, file handling, and exception handling. These concepts help us organize our programs, work with files, and handle errors effectively. So let's begin. First, let's understand what a module is. A module is simply a Python file that contains functions, variables, and classes that can be used in other programs. Instead of writing the same code repeatedly, we can create a module once and use it in different projects. Modules help us organize our code and make programs easier to maintain. Python provides many built-in modules and we can also create our own modules. To use a module, we first need to import it. Python uses the import keyword for this purpose. For example, if we write import math, we can use mathematical functions like square root and power. Similarly, import random allows us to generate random numbers. Importing modules saves time because we can use existing code instead of writing everything ourselves. Python comes with many useful built-in modules. The math module provides mathematical functions. The random module generates random numbers or selects a random values. The datetime module helps us work with dates and times. The OS module allow us to interact with the operating system such as creating folders or checking file paths. These modules are widely used in real-life Python applications. Now let's move on to file handling. File handling allows us a program to store information permanently in files. Instead of keeping data only while the program is running, we can save it in a file and use it later. Python allows us to create new files, read existing files, and write new data. And updating data exists also. File handling is commonly used in applications like student management system, banking softwares, and data processing. Before reading or writing a file, we must open it. Python uses open function for this purpose. We also specify a mode. The R mode opens a file for reading. The W mode opens a file for writing. If the file already exists, its contents are replaced. A mode opens a file for appending, which means new data is added to the end without deleting the existing content. Choosing the correct mode is very important. After opening a file, we can perform different operations. The read method reads the contents of a file. The write method writes new data into a file. After finishing our work, we should always close the file. Closing the file ensures that all changes are saved properly and system resources are released. Python provides the close method to close an opened file. Closing a file is considered a good programming practice. It prevents unnecessary memory usage and ensures that all data is written correctly. Although Python may automatically close files when a program ends, it is always better to close them manually. Now let's understand exception handling. Sometimes programs encounter unexpected errors. For example, a user may enter invalid input or try to open a file that does not exist. If these errors are not handled, the program stops immediately. Exception handling allows the program to deal with errors gracefully, and continue running instead of crashing. Python provides the try and except blocks for handling exceptions. The code that might produce an error is written inside the try block. If an error occurs, Python immediately moves to the except block and executes the error handling code. This allows the program to continue running without terminating unexpectedly. Using try and except makes program more reliable and user-friendly. The finally block is optional but very useful. The code inside the finally block always executes, whether an exception occurs or not. It is commonly used to close files or release system resources. This ensures that important cleanup tasks are completed before the program ends. Let's quickly review the advantages of today's topic. Modules allow us to reuse existing code. File handling enables permanent data storage. Exception handling prevents programs from crashing and improves the user experience. Together, these concepts help us write professional and reliable Python programs. There are many types of exceptions in Python. A file not found error occurs when we try to open a file that does not exist. A zero division error occurs when we divide a number by zero. A value error occurs when the input is of wrong type or format. Understanding these common exceptions help us identify and solve problems quickly. Thank you everyone for watching today's lesson. In this video, we learned about modules, importing modules, useful built-in modules, file handling, opening and closing files, reading and writing files, and exception handling using try and except blocks. In the next lesson, we will learn about object-oriented programming that includes classes, objects, constructors, and methods. Thank you.